Okay, so we finished this side of the paper. Now we are going to turn it over. And when we turn it over, we will be on the side with the worms. We're going to count the worms that Peep found now. Some more worms that she found. You'll need your counter still, and you'll need your crayon. So we're going to touch and count. 1, 2. The last number I say is how many there are. So there are 2 worms. Now I'm going to show 2 worms by coloring. So I'm going to color 1. And to remind myself, I counted that worm, so I'll put a counter on it. 2. And I'll put a counter on the other worm. There are 1, 2 worms. Okay, I'm going to pick up my counters. And now I'm going to count. I'm going to touch and count. The last number I say is how many worms there are. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to color 1. Remember, I always start at the bottom. And I'll put a counter on that worm. 2. Put a counter on that worm. 3. And put a counter on that worm. There are 3 worms. Now I'm going to take my counters off and I'm going to count the next one. Down here, there's 1 worm. I touch and say 1, and I'm going to color 1 and put a counter on it. All right. Now this side you're going to do by yourself. So I need to show you a little trick with our math papers. This line means that it's a different nest. So the first one, I'm going to cover it up so it makes it easier for you to count, but you're going to do it by yourself. So you are going to do this one on your paper. You're going to touch and count the worms and then color. All right? So see if you can do it by yourself. Ready, go. Did you count 1, 2, 3 worms? And then color 1 starting from the bottom. 2, 3 worms. And I know I'm finished because I have all my counters. I'm going to take them up and do the next one all by yourself. So touch and count the worms, then color and put a counter on them. Did you count 1, 2 worms? And then color 1, 2 worms. All right, last one. Pick up my counters. How many worms? Down here. Touch and count. Did you count 1? Good job. So you learned that when you're counting, you touch every one, and the last number you say is the number there are. Great job.